If you are curious about punch needle but feel a little confused or overwhelmed, this series is for you. Punch needle looks simple, but when you try it for the first time, it can feel surprisingly frustrating. Your loops may not stay, the yarn may come out, the fabric may loosen, and you may think maybe this hobby is not for me. But most of the time, it's not you. It's about understanding a few small fundamentals. In this 7-day beginner series, I will guide you step by step so you can start correctly and actually enjoy the process. So, why punch needle? First, it is deeply relaxing. The repetitive movement helps your mind slow down. After a long day, it can feel almost meditative, but there is also something more. You are playing with colors. You are feeling the softness of yarn in your hands. You see texture growing line by line. It's very sensory experience. The sound of the needle, the touch of the fibers, the satisfaction of filling a space with color. It is simple but very rewarding. And the best part? You don't need complicated skills to start. You don't need expensive tools. You don't need special machines. You don't need a full craft room. With a few basic materials, you can begin. And you can create practical and beautiful items. You can make coasters, wall decorations, decorative pillows, bags, bookmarks, pins, keychains, bag charms. There are truly endless possibilities. Small pieces, big pieces, gifts, decorations. It is creative but also useful. However, there is something important. Punch needle is relaxing only if the foundation is correct. If your fabric is not tight enough, if you choose the wrong fabric, if your yarn and needle do not match, it becomes frustrating very quickly. Also, many beginners buy very cheap starter kits or download random AI generated patterns online, and then they cannot understand why their result looks completely different. In one of the next videos, I will explain exactly why this happens. Because not every pattern is designed in a way that works well for punch needle. One more important thing. In this series, I will not show fancy decorative stitches or complex embroidery techniques. This is about the basics. We will focus on clean shapes, simple designs, and pixel-like coloring logic. If you understand this foundation, you can later create anything you want. But first, we build strong basics. In the next 7 days, we will cover the exact tools you actually need, how to choose the right fabric, how to prepare your hook correctly, how to choose the right yarn and needle, how to fix common mistakes or avoid them entirely, how to finish your project properly. By the end of this series, you will understand the foundation of punch needle. And once the foundation is strong, everything becomes easier. I have been working with punch needle for years, designing patterns and creating finished pieces. I am also trained as a fashion designer, so I work a lot with fabrics, materials, and construction logic. Understanding materials is very important in punch needle. Most problems are not about talent. They are about setup and material choices, and those things can be learned. If you want to follow this 7-day journey, make sure to subscribe so you don't miss the next video. Below in the description, you will also find a link to my website. If you subscribe to the newsletter and confirm your email, you will receive the full beginner starter pack. In the next video, we will talk about tools and materials, what you truly need and what you don't need. See you tomorrow. Let the journey begin.